Let me guess. You've got 47 browser tabs open right now, 3 different note-taking apps, and a 5-year plan that you've revised every month for the past 5 years. Sound familiar? Here's the thing nobody talks about. Being smart might actually be the reason you're not successful. I know, that sounds insane. You've been told your whole life that intelligence is your greatest asset. Gifted programs, advanced classes. Everyone's saying you had so much potential. Teachers pulled you aside to tell you how special you were. Tests came easy. Learning was effortless. You were going places, but here you are, watching people you know who aren't as smart as you achieve the success that should have been yours. They're running businesses while you're still researching the perfect business model. They're closing deals while you're still crafting the perfect email. They're living your dream while you're still planning how to start. Your intelligence has become a prison. And the worst part? You built it yourself, bar by bar, thought by thought. Every brilliant analysis that prevented action, every perfect plan that never saw daylight, every clever excuse that kept you safe. But here's the shift that breaks the cycle. Your IQ isn't the problem. It's how you're using it. And once you understand why smart people fail, you can finally start winning. Chapter 1. The Overthinking Trap. You know what's hilarious? You can solve complex problems in your head, but you've been thinking about starting that project for 3 years. 3 years. In that time, someone else built it, sold it, and retired. Welcome to the Overthinking Trap, where smart people go to watch their dreams die, one analysis at a time. Well, here's what happens. Your brain sees a simple task. Let's say starting a blog. Normal people just start writing. They pick a platform in 5 minutes. Choose a name in 10. Publish their first post by lunch. But your brain? First, you need to research the best blogging platform. Compare 15 different options. Read 47 reviews. Join 3 Facebook groups to ask opinions. Then optimize for SEO before you've written a word. Study content marketing strategies. Analyze your competitors' metadata. 6 months later, you're an expert on blogging. Who's never written a single post? You're not thinking. You're hiding behind research, behind analysis, behind the illusion of productivity. Overthinking feels productive because your brain is working hard, but it's like revving your engine in neutral. Lots of noise, zero movement, and deep down, you know it. You know you're stuck. You know you're stalling, but you can't stop. Because stopping would mean starting, and starting would mean risking. Chapter 2. The Perfection Prison. Want to know the most expensive word in the English language? Perfect. That single word has killed more dreams than failure ever could. That word has cost you more money, more opportunities, and more happiness than any mistake you've ever made. Because mistakes can be fixed, but perfect never arrives. See, perfectionism isn't what you think it is. It's not high standards. It's not attention to detail. It's not even about quality. It's fear, wearing a productivity mask. Think about it. How many projects are sitting in your drafts folder right now? 90% complete, but never shipped. Because they're not quite ready? That book you've been editing for 2 years. That business you've been planning since college. That course you've recorded 3 times, but never released. You tell yourself you're maintaining quality, but really, you're terrified that if it's not perfect, people might realize you're not as smart as they think. If your work has flaws, maybe you have flaws. If your ideas aren't bulletproof, maybe you're not either. Here's the truth that'll set you free. Perfect is the enemy of paid. Done beats perfect every single time. While you're polishing, someone else is profiting. While you're perfecting, they're progressing. Because perfect is a prison you'll never escape from. But done opens doors. Chapter 3. Why IQ isn't enough. Let me blow your mind with some math. After an IQ of about 120, intelligence only predicts 23% of your success. 23%. That means 77% of what determines your success has nothing to do with how smart you are. Nothing to do with your test scores, your degrees, your ability to solve puzzles. Let that sink in. You know what predicts 58% of success? Emotional intelligence. EQ beats IQ by more than double. The ability to read a room, to connect with people, to manage your emotions, to inspire others. These soft skills you've been ignoring, they're actually the hard currency of success. But schools never taught you that, did they? They rewarded you for knowing the right answers, not for working well with others, for solving problems alone, not building relationships, for being right, not being likable. So now you're brilliant at theory, but terrible at the messy human stuff that actually drives success. You can calculate complex equations, but can't calculate how to ask for help. You can debug code, but can't debug a tense conversation. You can optimize systems, but can't optimize relationships. Your IQ is writing checks that your EQ can't cash, and that's why less intelligent people are passing you by. They're not smarter. They're just better at the game that actually matters. Chapter 4. The Knowledge Curse. You want to know something crazy? The more you know, the harder it becomes to actually do anything. It's like being a chef who knows so many recipes that you starve because you can't decide what to cook. It's called the knowledge curse, and you're drowning in it. See, when you know less, decisions are simple. Start a business, just start selling something. Need customers? Tell people what you're selling. It's almost embarrassingly straightforward. But when you're smart, you see every possible outcome, every potential failure, every optimization opportunity, every way it could go wrong. Your intelligence turns simple decisions into doctoral dissertations. You're not making better choices. You're making no choices, because every path you see branches into 1,000 more paths. And each of those splits again, until you're paralyzed by possibility. Remember when you didn't know any better? When you just tried things. When failure wasn't a complex probability calculation, but just something that might happen? That ignorance was actually bliss, because ignorance takes action, while intelligence takes notes. You're not drowning because you can't swim. You're drowning because you're analyzing the water instead of just floating. You know too much about what could go wrong to ever get anything right. The cure? Sometimes you need to forget what you know and remember how to move. Chapter 5. The Execution Equation. Ready for the equation that predicts success? Performance equals talent times effort squared. Write that down. Tattoo it on your brain, because it explains why you're losing to people you could outsmart in your sleep. Effort squared. That means effort counts twice as much as talent. Literally, mathematically, provably. Your natural gifts? They're the multiplier. But effort? Effort is the exponential factor. But smart people, we've been coasting on talent our whole lives. School was easy, tests were simple. We got A's without trying. We never had to develop the effort muscle. We never learned how to grind, how to push, how to work. So now we're adults with Ferrari engines and tricycle work ethics. We know everything about success, except how to work for it. We can quote every productivity guru, but can't produce for 5 minutes straight. Here's what nobody tells you. Consistent average effort beats sporadic genius every single time. The person who shows up daily, they'll destroy the person who shows up brilliantly once a month. The tortoise beats the hare because the hare is too smart to just keep running. Effort counts twice. Remember that equation. It's worth more than your IQ score, more than your degrees, more than your potential. Because potential without effort equals 0. Join our YouTube membership for exclusive perks like early access to scripts, input on future topics about productivity, and connect with a like-minded community that gets it. Click join below and let's build your easier, more intentional life together. Chapter 6. Breaking the Fixed Mindset. Here's the most ironic thing about smart people. The smarter you are, the more likely you have a fixed mindset. Yeah, The people who could learn anything are the most afraid to learn. Think about it. You've been the smart one your entire life. It's not just what you do, it's who you are. Your intelligence isn't just a trait, it's your identity, your brand, your sense of self. So what happens when something's hard? You quit, not because you can't do it, but because struggling would mean you're not as smart as you thought. And that's terrifying. What if people see you struggle? What if you actually fail? What if smart isn't who you are anymore? You'd rather preserve the illusion of unlimited potential than risk discovering your actual limits. So you stay in your comfort zone, where your intelligence is never truly tested, where you can maintain the fantasy that you could do anything if you really tried. But growth requires failure. It requires looking stupid, making mistakes, being a beginner, asking dumb questions, getting things wrong. And that terrifies someone whose identity is built on being smart. Your intelligence is a starting point, not a destination. It's meant to be used, not preserved, stretched, not protected. The moment you stop growing is the moment you stop being truly intelligent. Chapter 7. The Social Intelligence Gap. You know what's funny in a sad way? You can solve everyone's problems except your own. You give brilliant advice you never follow. Create strategies you never implement. Because success isn't a solo sport, and you've been playing alone your whole life. Smart people have this thing. We think networking is beneath us. Small talk feels painful. Why discuss the weather when we could debate philosophy? Why talk about sports when we could solve world hunger? These surface conversations feel like such a waste of our precious brain cells. But here's what you missed. That guy talking about sports? He's building trust. That woman sharing weekend plans? She's creating connection. Those meaningless conversations? They're actually relationship foundations. They're not having inferior conversation. They're building superior relationships. Your network is your net worth, not your IQ score. But you've been so busy being the smartest person in the room that you forgot to connect with anyone in it. You've been so busy being right. You forgot to be liked. So focused on impressing people, you forgot to help them. Success is a team sport, and you can't win if nobody wants you on their team. Your brilliance means nothing if nobody wants to work with you. Your ideas are worthless if nobody helps you execute them. Connection beats perfection every single time. Chapter 8. Building your success system. Forget everything you think you know about productivity. You don't need another app, another framework, another optimization. You've got 17 productivity apps on your phone, and you're less productive than ever. You need a system that works with your overthinking brain, not against it. Here's the secret. Design your environment so success is the default. Make action easier than analysis. Remove every barrier between you and doing, because your brain will find any excuse to think instead of act. Example, you want to write. Don't research writing. Don't buy another course. Don't join another forum. Open a document. Type one sentence. Save it on your desktop. Tomorrow, add one more. That's it. That's the whole system. Stupidly simple. Embarrassingly basic. And it works. But your brain will scream, "This is too simple. We need a content calendar, an editorial process, a 10-step framework." That's your intelligence trying to sabotage you again. It wants complexity because complexity feels smart. But complexity kills execution. Systems beat goals. Habits beat motivation. And simple beats complex. Every single time, design your life like you debug code. Remove friction, reduce complexity. Ship daily. The smartest system is the one you actually use. Chapter 9. The 30-day transformation. All right, genius. Time to put that big brain to work on something that actually matters. Your life, not your potential life, not your someday life. Your actual, right now, today life. For the next 30 days, you're going to run an experiment, not plan one, not research one, run one. Starting today, starting now. Starting before you feel ready. Rule number 1. Start before you're ready. If you wait until you feel prepared, you'll be waiting forever. Your brain will always find one more thing to research, one more skill to learn, one more excuse to delay. Start stupid, finish successful. Pick one thing. Not 5, not 3. 1. And do it badly every single day. Yes, badly. Give yourself permission to suck. Permission to be amateur. Permission to be human. Document everything. Not to optimize. Not to analyze. Just to prove to your overthinking brain that action beats intention. That done beats perfect. That moving beats thinking. In 30 days, you won't be perfect, but you'll be different. You'll be moving. You'll be growing. You'll be doing. Your IQ gave you potential, but only action gives you power. Time to stop thinking and start becoming. The question is, are you smart enough to stop being so smart? And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Also, let me know your thoughts on what I just shared. Oh, and there's more. I've just started a Patreon to help support these videos and connect with you more directly. Check out the link in the description if you'd like to join.